Emma's Big Adventure. Emma was a 25-year-old teacher. She lived in a small apartment in the city. Every day, she taught English to young children. Emma loved her job because she enjoyed helping others learn. But she also dreamed of exploring the world. One day, Emma decided to take a long vacation. She saved money for several months. She planned a trip to visit 3 countries. The countries were Italy, France, and Spain. She was very excited about her trip. Emma started her journey in Italy. She arrived in Rome on a sunny Monday morning. The first thing she did was visit the Colosseum. It was much bigger than she imagined. Emma took many photos of the ancient building. After that, she went to a small cafe near the Colosseum. She ordered pasta and a glass of wine. The food was delicious, and the waiter was very friendly. He told her about other places to visit in Rome. Emma wrote everything down in her notebook. The next day, Emma visited the Vatican. She was amazed by the art in the Sistine Chapel. She spent hours looking at the beautiful paintings. Later, she walked around St. Peter's Square. She felt peaceful and happy there. After 4 days in Rome, Emma took a train to Florence. In Florence, she visited the Uffizi Gallery. She saw many famous paintings by Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. Art was one of her favorite things, so she was very excited. She also climbed to the top of the Duomo. The view from the top was amazing. Emma could see all of Florence and the hills around it. She stayed there for an hour, just enjoying the moment. That evening, she had dinner in a small restaurant. The owner of the restaurant talked to her about the history of Florence. After Italy, Emma flew to Paris, France. Paris was a city she had always dreamed of visiting. She started her trip with a visit to the Eiffel Tower. Emma took an elevator to the top of the tower. The city looked beautiful at night with all the lights. The next day, Emma went to the Louvre Museum. She saw the Mona Lisa and many other famous artworks. The museum was huge, and she spent the entire day there. After leaving the museum, Emma walked along the Seine River. She bought a book from one of the small shops near the river. Emma also visited Notre Dame Cathedral. She loved the architecture and the stained glass windows. She climbed to the top of the cathedral to see the gargoyles. From there, she had another fantastic view of Paris. Emma felt like she was in a dream. Her last destination in France was the Palace of Versailles. She took a train to the palace early in the morning. The palace was enormous and very elegant. She walked through the famous Hall of Mirrors. The gardens outside were just as beautiful as the palace itself. After spending a week in France, Emma flew to Spain. Her first stop was Barcelona. She loved the architecture of Antoni Gaudí. Emma visited the Sagrada Familia and Park Güell. She thought the buildings looked like something from a fairy tale. Emma also enjoyed the food in Barcelona. She tried tapas and paella for the first time. She drank sangria while sitting in a busy plaza. She watched street performers entertain the crowd. Barcelona was full of life and color. After Barcelona, Emma took a train to Madrid. In Madrid, she visited the Prado Museum. She saw paintings by famous Spanish artists like Goya and Velázquez. She also walked around Retiro Park. The park was big, green, and peaceful. One evening, Emma went to a flamenco show. She loved the music and the energy of the dancers. It was her favorite experience in Madrid. The next day, she visited the Royal Palace of Madrid. The palace was very beautiful, with many rooms full of art and history. Emma's final stop in Spain was Seville. In Seville, she saw the famous Alcazar. The palace had incredible gardens and beautiful tiles. She also visited the Seville Cathedral and climbed the Giralda Tower. She enjoyed the warm weather and the friendly people. On her last night in Seville, Emma joined a group of travelers for dinner. They shared stories about their adventures. Emma made new friends from different parts of the world. They exchanged contact information to stay in touch. Emma felt grateful for all the experiences she had. After 3 weeks of traveling, Emma returned home. She was happy to see her family and friends again. She showed them all the photos she had taken. Emma also shared stories about the places she visited. Her students were very curious and asked her many questions. Emma felt proud of herself for taking this big trip. She learned a lot about other cultures and history. She also improved her photography skills. Traveling made her feel more confident and independent. She started planning her next adventure. Emma wanted to visit Asia next time. She began saving money again for her future trips. She knew there was so much more to see and learn in the world. Emma was excited about her future adventures. She believed that traveling was the best way to grow and experience life.
If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like for more videos like this one. See you in the next video.